a review of the Chimera BMX.
Cause what if I dream of going back to San Diego? We bought a one-way ticket so we can go see the Cure and listen to our favorite songs in the parking lot and think of every person I ever lost in San Diego. Can't go back to San Diego.
The only thing that excites me is purpose-built machines, much like in the movie Point Break when they're chasing Ozaki's 8. Purpose-built machine. What else is a purpose-built machine? F-22 Raptor, trophy truck, surfer on a wave. I can confidently say I have the most amount of miles in a Chimera BMX, excluding Austin, who's the brilliant mind who put this thing together. I got the bike in June 2025, and up until this point, I've at least put 3,000 miles on it. Because of that, I want to ask Austin if I could put it on my LinkedIn, much like a fighter pilot test pilot, but for the Chimera BMX. My absolute favorite thing with the bike is you can do anything with it because it's incognito. You can go 40 miles an hour, and then you can hit the brakes and pedal it on the boardwalk, and nobody suspects a thing. They look at this thing and they go, oh, that little teeny beady little BMX bike? Nah, man, this thing is real. It's super real. Now, time for some stats. I'm 5'10", 195 pounds. In this stock configuration with the titanium frame and a 52-volt pack, if you ride it like a degenerate, you get 12 miles. If you ride it conservatively, you get 20 to 25 miles. If you switch out the 52-volt pack for a 36-volt pack, you're getting 40 miles. But if you want to be a big dog, then you strap the extra battery on top and you swap it mid-ride. The longest ride I've done with that is 53 miles with an asterisk. With the 36-volt, I was very conservative on that ride, but as soon as I put the 52-volt on, I became a degenerate. I believe you can get 60 to 65 miles on the Chimera BMX if you add the battery ghetto style. The beauty of this bike is you can mod it for your terrain. So for example, I currently have an 18-tooth rear cog. The reason for that is I'm in San Diego. The hills are terrible here. Helps me get a little more torque going up the hill. When I want to go faster, I just switch out the rear cog to a 16-tooth, and that makes me go a lot faster, but it's not as torquey. I like the torquiness.
Eats hills.
This is the best bike on the market. If you're looking for an e-bike, buy this thing. You have an e-bike and a true bike. You can pedal it. It's 40 pounds. It's easy money.
All right, time for some nerdy statistics. Battery, transmission, motor, controller. In terms of tires, we have 24 by 2.3 Kenda K-Rads. Rotors up front, 180 millimeters on some Magura MT5s. On the rear, 160 millimeter rotors on some Magura MT4s. A mod that I decided to make was I put these bolts in where the battery is. Originally, the Chimera bolts come as these thumb screws. That just wasn't doing it for the amount of riding that I was doing. They're totally fine, but just wasn't doing it for me. In terms of a chain, PYC 121. Essential goodies. First off, a repair kit. I have a spare inner tube, small pump, and a multi-tool. And I attach that to the seat post using these Velcro straps I found off of Amazon. Next, a light. A light is very hard to find for this bike because the handlebars are so thin. So I have the Phoenix BC26R. It's great. The type of adapter that I have is the Phoenix Universal Mount. You can get this all on the same website. In terms of the charger, do yourself the favor and get the 5A quick charger. Dude, it charges a dead battery in an hour. It's great. You also need to get yourself a 36-volt battery, a pump, helmet, sunglasses, and some gloves. You're going to need the helmet if you're going to be a degenerate. And last off, you have to be able to repair your bike. This does not come with the bike, but boom, Scotch-Brite for the titanium, bunch of spare inner tubes, extra Velcro, sandpaper for the brake pads, extra universal mounts for the lights, for the rear cog, a bunch of nice fresh new parts just in case. Let's see, a throttle, 17-tooth cog, random bolts just in case. Battery bolts. See, these are what I'm talking about. These are thumb screws. They're very nice, but I be riding hard, so I need something real good. Extra belt pulleys. I'll show you that in a second. Another cog, 18 tooth. An extra chain. Another cog, 16 tooth. And a new belt. Crankset spacing washers. And that's it for the spare parts. Got some lube. I like this rock and roll stuff. It's pretty good. Chain cleaner. Random microfiber. Alcohol for the frame. Isopropyl. Random piece of inner tube. Again for the rear cog. T25. For my battery bolts. Chain tool. I haven't gotten around to this yet, but some spare spokes. So for example, bang, I broke a spoke a while ago. Haven't gotten to it yet. Extra rim sleeve for that spoke. All the Allen wrenches needed for the bike. Spoke tool. Random pick. Another T25, but a screwdriver. Some royal blood from Magura brakes. The brake bleed kit. And one singular tire lever. Not sure if you caught the drift, but we take this very seriously. We can't be sidelined for a day. If you would like to purchase any of these parts, you can go on ChimeraBMX.com. They have a wonderful array of bikes, parts, tools, and gear. So this is how she looks naked. These are the parts and the tools. These are my battery bolts with 2 washers on them. Clutch cover with 2 small bolts and a transmission bolt. And this is the pulley cover with 2 big bolts. And as you can see here, transmission, belt, motor pulley, you can actually switch these out to get your desired outcome. Now on this other side, we have the clutch. So this first one is actual bicycle mode. This one's high-powered beast mode. Let it go for a little bit. And then all you need to switch out this rear cog is 2 tools and a bunch of cogs, and you get your desired outcome.